early start to my morning. I mean, not really, because it is Thursday, so on a normal week I would already be at school by now, but it is spring break, so yeah, I had to get up pretty early today. I have a dress fitting with my mom all the way where she lives, which is like almost an hour away from where I live, so I have to drive over there. But yeah, pretty much the beginning of this vlog is just gonna be a little bit of an update, wedding update, and I'm gonna tell you a story that I have actually tried to film before, and I still have the footage of it, but I just never uploaded it. It turned out to be like a really long story, but since I have an hour, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna give you guys a short little version of when I got my wedding dress and what happened on the way back. So I'm gonna go ahead, since I am onto the main road now and not in my neighborhood, put you guys down here. Okay, let's see if this will work. So just a couple updates about the wedding. The first most recent one is that yesterday we went to pick up my wedding band from the mall because it was ready after being resized. It only took like a week and a half, I swear, for it to get resized. I was so surprised because we found Oscar's wedding band like almost 2 weeks before we got mine. So the fact that we ordered mine online, had to wait for that to come in, then sent it back out to get resized, and I already got mine back and he hasn't gotten his back yet is kind of crazy. But I was super excited and it was perfect. And I can't wait to be wearing it every day already. Just having it sitting in the room, waiting for another like almost 2 months before I can wear it is just the worst feeling, but I will just have to be patient. The second update is that our priest actually told us that basically a new opportunity had come up for him and that he wanted to be able to take it, but he needed our permission because it happens to be the same day as our wedding that he's supposed to be celebrating for us. And he basically had to ask us because he's made like an obligation to us, like a promise, and you know, it's up to us whether we allow him to like break that promise or not, because he's not allowed to break that promise. But then, great, now I have a sun beard. But then he went on to explain a little bit. He was like, no, it's just it's an awkward situation because he was like, basically, I already had this retreat scheduled and I never checked my personal schedule to see, if I had anything going on when we scheduled the date of your wedding months ago, mind you. Basically, he was saying it was his fault. And he said that having to ask another priest to celebrate our wedding for us because like he's gonna have to tell them like, oh, I didn't realize. And so it just makes him look bad, I guess. And so that's why he was acting so nervous and like weird, because he just felt really bad about it and was embarrassed basically. Dang, people are flying down this road. Like the speed limit is 55. What was I saying? I haven't had breakfast, by the way, so sorry that I'm eating in front of you guys, but I'm literally starving. So there's another priest that actually is Hispanic. He does English and Spanish. So he already said he could do our wedding for us. So all that's figured out now, but it's just awkward. Like, we're gonna finish out our marriage prep classes with our first priest. So the next meeting that we have, which is I think next week, is gonna be like just weird, because I'm sure it's gonna start off with him apologizing again for the whole thing and like It's just gonna be awkward. Okay, this is getting sad. Like, I really need some kind of a thing to hold my phone in my car because I just can't right now. What's been exciting is that we've been buying all of the like little finishing touch things. Like I just bought the ring bearer pillow and oh my god. You know what? I'm just going to finish recording what I'm trying to say and then I will stop recording while I'm driving and wait till I get to my parents' house. So we've been ordering the little finishing touches like the Flower Girls basket, the ring bearer pillow, the cake cutting set, champagne glasses that have like our date and our names personalized on them. Trying to think what else, just little things like that. So it's been, why do I literally have to have a sunbeard? Like, how am I driving at the exact time that the sun is right in the spot where it's just gonna make a beard on my face? Yeah, it's been kind of fun the past few days. Fun, but also stressful, because obviously buying everything means you're spending a lot of money, and I'm already like, okay, I need to get a real job. Like, how are we going to afford getting a house after the wedding and all this? Like, yeah, I might have to just suck it up and get a big girl job. That being said, we are still really excited about the wedding now, and going to my dress fitting is just making it all seem so real now. And I'm honestly just getting excited. Hopefully the day of it all comes together and is just everything we could ever hope for. So yeah, that's pretty much a wedding update for right now. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you guys a story about my dress. Oh my god. Okay, real quick. So, on the way back from getting my dress, I was with my friend and my mom. I was sitting in the passenger seat, my mom was driving, my friend was in the back seat, and she was actually laying down because she felt really sick. So we're driving on, I think it was like 295, about to get on 95, and we see cop lights up ahead. So we're like, oh man, there's an accident, like, dang it, there's gonna be traffic, blah, 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 whatever. So then we see lights coming up behind us, and we're like, oh snap, like the accident must have just happened because like there's more cops coming to the scene. And like just as soon as we saw lights in our rear view, we heard like somebody like rev their engine really loud, like it was right next to us. So we look over and there was a bike, like a ninja bike, right next to our car. Like literally his face was like on the other side of my window. I'm like face to face with this dude, and all of a sudden he starts getting real close to the car. So I was like, and we didn't know what was going on. The cop car is like right behind us. Mind you, my mom's like slowing down to pull off on the side of the road because we were in the very left lane, and this bike is like getting closer and closer to our car. So I was like, mom, like watch out, he's getting really close. And then he just like swerves and runs right into the side of our car. Like his helmet hit like my door basically, and we watched him fall off his bike and roll, just like his body flop along the highway while his bike like had sparks coming off of it and all this stuff. Like it was crazy. And we're like freaking out at this point because we just saw this guy fall off his bike, and it like when he ran into us, it pushed my mom's car a little bit. Like it didn't send us like swerving or anything, but we did, you know, like move a little bit. So my mom was like freaking out. And so we pull over. I don't know what I was doing. I think people say that you have like a fight or flight reaction, and I had like a flight reaction, but since I couldn't go anywhere, I just was like frozen in my seat. Like I didn't even know what to do. So we get out, and the cop like asks us if we're okay, blah blah blah. And so we basically just went home that night. come to find out, we see a news report. My mom finds a news report about this accident, and it said it was like a 30-mile long chase or something like that down 295. Like, they had been tailing this guy on the bike for a long time, and that's why they were going so fast. Like, they were, I mean, literally, we saw the lights in our rearview mirror, and then all of a sudden, the guy on the bike was right next to our car. Like, it was nuts. But the craziest thing was that it didn't mention us in the report at all. Like, we thought we were like the heroes. They just said that they were chasing this guy on 295 for like 30 miles, and that it ended in a crash, and like, that's it. So yeah, okay, so I am arriving at my parents' now, so I will talk to you guys in a minute. You guys, one of the pastures that my parents have next to their house looks so pretty with the flowers. This is where me and Oscar are about to take our engagement photo shoot at the beginning of May. We're gonna have a little photo shoot out here, and it's gonna look so nice with all the different flowers and the trees and the fence and everything. I'm so excited.
So I resigned, and then she resigned.
Oh my god.
Is that how I say it?
Yes.
I'm so sorry about how it all turned out.
Watch us as close collaborators.
Are you Canadian?
Well, Cleveland is right up there.
Oh,
so
Cleveland, Ohio.
listen, these guys are all Canadian.
Oh, I'm sorry.
William Butler?
Not Canadian, but still sorry.
Tim Kingsbury? Timmy?
I'm sorry.
They're just saying, but is that the way I say it?
Yeah, this is what
Okay,
you
so
say.
that's what they say in Canada. They say sorry.
Well, I didn't
And
realize
I'm-
you were Canadian,
And I'm
Dad.
from just south of Cleveland, which is on the Lake Erie, which is the border of Canada. So maybe I picked it up from Canada.
Okay, well,
Maybe there's Canadian people.
say it.
So
Say it.
maybe that's a Northern Ohio thing. I don't know, Maddie.
Say it the American way.
Sorry.
No, the American way.
Sorry.
Dad!
I'm sorry.
Sorry. Say it the way.
You can't say sorry.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. It's soaring.
No, it's not. Sore is like a
Sore.
sore that you have on your body.
Yeah,
Like you're sore. Sorry.
Oh, man.
Okay, so that didn't really go as planned. My mom and I got to the dress place, and the woman who supposedly is like the one who does wedding gowns there was not there today. So they told us to come back tomorrow, which is great. So we went home, and I was supposed to hang out with my brother, but he decided to be at his friend's house. So I just hung out with my dad a little bit, like you saw in the clip. And now I am heading back home. I have a couple things I need to do. I need to write a check to our videographer and get that mailed out, and then I need to make dinner for later tonight. I think I'm going to make turkey lettuce wrapped tacos, which are pretty good. That was one of my favorite things to eat when I was doing the Whole30, and we're trying to start eating healthy again because we fell into a fast food binge after doing the Whole30, since we were not allowed to have any fast food. So need to get out of that, definitely. Hello guys. So obviously it is the next day. I think Oscar was calling me, and that's why I stopped vlogging in my car, and I don't remember exactly what we did after that, but later we went to see A Quiet Place, which I was waiting for, and it was pretty good. I'm kind of sad that it was an hour and a half long and not longer, because it was really good, and it was definitely scary. Like, I jumped at least 3 times, and I don't know, I just love those movies that are like almost sci-fi-ish, you know, like futuristic, like but they still have a really good like meaning to them, and I definitely cried probably 3 times as well. So it was just as like sad and touching as it was scary, which it always makes for a better movie anyways. So I just wanted to update you guys because I had my dress appointment again this morning, and the lady was there, thankfully, and oh my gosh, they have to do so much to my dress, and they said that they could get it done by June, so I'm not like worried about it, but we just didn't realize like so much work was gonna need to be done. Like, she is taking in like from both sides of the dress like a good amount, like a huge amount, and then she has to hem the bottom of my dress, like the inside part, because the outside is lace, so we can't really do anything about that even though it's really long. Hopefully it won't be an issue, but the like inside satiny part of the dress we took up a little bit so that I don't trip on it. And what else did she do? And she's putting the straps on because I wanted spaghetti straps on my gown. So yeah, she has a lot to do, and it was actually for a really good price, like ridiculous. My mom even told her that she should have charged more. So yeah, that was good. We got that done. So now I am supposed to be studying for my praxis, which is next Thursday, and I do not feel 100% ready for it. So hopefully it just takes a couple more study nights. I'm going to do a practice test tonight, and my friend is also supposed to be cutting my hair finally because it is disgusting. Like, I'm pretty sure the last time I got my hair done was like a year ago. Like, I'm not the girly girl type that likes getting her hair done. I get my hair done maybe twice a year just to get a trim. Like, I don't even do anything crazy to it usually. And actually, right before the video cut off, I was just about to say that I was going to take the video in another direction because I was about to, not really rant, but I was going to talk about a conversation I had with my mom about like finding yourself, and basically we were just talking about like what I want to do with my life and like blah blah blah, but I honestly don't even really have the energy to talk about it right now, and I know I need to be studying, so, and this video's already way longer than it should be. I honestly don't understand. I've been trying to figure out when I watch other YouTubers how they get a whole day, or like some people even combine like multiple days into one video, and their video is only like 14 minutes long. And I'm like, I literally felt like I was there with them the entire day. And, you know, they go on rants and they show clips of their kids doing things and blah, blah, blah. And yet it doesn't take up that much time. So I don't understand why all my videos take up so much time. Maybe it is because I talk like a slow, molasses, decrepit mouth old woman. If you don't know what I'm talking about a hate comment that someone left on one of my videos, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of the love and support that you guys have shown me so far, and even with all the hate and negative comments, I am still planning on doing more videos. And also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you are not already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.